both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. And it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year, and you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head, 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, though.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
With a red zone opportunity.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time.
And he will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size, I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Unloads it left. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Picked off! What a play by this defense! Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Fafita. The quick out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Speeding down the left side. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Fafita. It's complete to the right.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Find some fresh air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback adapted. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Wide open downfield. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to...
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got room to work. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Knocking on the door. Offense now in the red zone.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires into the end zone. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Olsen. Smashes ahead. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it went intercepted, number 19. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. From the gun. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Levitt. Extending the play. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab. It's Tyson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Good enough for a first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hamilton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Grab near the marker, it's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Levin. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent will be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his man, it's McClain. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Across the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's another first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it, and right now they're pulling away.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Locke. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Arizona! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hamilton. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he pulls it up inside the 20. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Locke. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on second down. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
With the catch, it's Tyson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And that is another first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
First and goal, Arizona State.
Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's locked. Got his man downfield. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
Number 35, on to punt it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's see what they've got on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Arizona, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this all...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Rides to back and leaves it. Makes one man miss. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Back to pass on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Locke. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They have it at the 43. Third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Udo. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Locke. Finds his man. It's Olsen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on second down. Going for it all. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.